Whilst
From
in
Mark
space,
Cameron. This is from Mark Cameron.
whilst in space, have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
Yeah. So
yeah, all
because
the
you can
time.
see,
Yeah,
because you can see the stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
It's not a black void. I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of little polka dots.
There's all the stars there. The cool thing is about it, you can see it during the day.
Yeah, you can, and there's more than stars. You can see planets. You can
Right.
see moons.
You see the gas Magellan clouds of the Milky
you
Way
see
galaxy.
the Magellanic Cloud.
Why?
I think, growing up, my favorite book was Illusions by Richard Bach.
When you're in space and you're looking into deep space and you're on the sun side of the orbit, the sunlight washes out all the starlight, so you can't see any stars, just like here on Earth. But then when you look out into deep space away from the sun, it's the darkest black you can imagine, right? And so what happens is you really lose your depth perception. You can't tell if something's close by or far away, and so
Because you can see, because you can see the stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
That you
It's
can.
not
Which is a
black
cool
void.
thing.
I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of little polka dots.
There's all the stars there. And the cool thing is about it, you can see it during the day.
Yeah, you can, and
the sunlight washes out all the starlight, so you can't see any stars, just like here on Earth. But then when
Who
you
is
look out into
lying?
deep space away from the sun, it's the
Oh,
darkest
they both
black
work
you
for
can
NASA,
imagine.
so NASA
Right?
is.
Like, are they just brighter than
Can
on
you
Earth,
see
or
'em?
How would you describe it?
They're brighter, but they're different. And
Oh,
a lot of things.
this guy can
different
see
about
'em.
one, you don't have the atmospheric distortion, so they don't twinkle right. So you see lots
Chinese
of points.
guy can, or
And you see
whatever he
lots
is.
of points. And
This
that-
guy can.
Literally millions of them.
So Neil
And,
Armstrong. Have you
there's,
seen Neil?
the thing about Carl Sagan, billions and billions
Oh,
of stars.
God,
There
Carl
really are
Sagan's a
billions and
joke.
billions of stars, and you can see them.
Billions,
They're so
billions,
numerous, it's very
quadrillions.
difficult to pick out the constellations you and I see here.
Clowns.
Mr. Armstrong, I do realize that when you were on the moon, you had very little time for gazing upwards. But could you tell us something about what the sky actually looks like from the moon? The sun, the earth, the stars, if any, and so on?
The sky is a deep black when viewed from the moon, as it is when viewed from cislunar space, the space between the Earth and the moon. The Earth is the only visible object other than the sun that can be seen, although there have been some reports of seeing planets.
Somebody's
I myself did not see
lying.
planets from the surface, but I suspect they might.
I bet it's your
be
government.
visible.
Where's your mom?